Here's an impromptu video for you. Someone in the Horizon chat posted a thing, and they had a cat dressed in Christmas lights as their profile picture. And so I clicked on their profile, and in the same bar of the embedded bio where a person would put their gender pronouns, this person put play 7th dragon. And their entire profile is play 7th dragon copy pasted about 42 times. As far as I'm aware, the only 7th dragon game that ever came out in my country was the game I'm going to talk about, 7th Dragon 3, code VFD or whatever. I only ever played through it once because I stomped the effing balls out of it because it rewarded my party building preferences. It's how could I don't even really know how to describe this game. I mean, I think first of all, old school difficulty, modern MMO skill trees from World of Warcraft in turn-based battles. I'm gonna tell you right now, you want to beat this game? Do whatever you want. You know, you should make at least one of every class, because every class can specialize in different weapon types and different, buffing and debuffing archetypes. You should make one of each class minimum in this game. But don't ever take your samurai out of the party. And the twin katana skills as you're going around is like, okay, look, if you don't know what wizardry is, you should probably stay away from this game because it'll kick your ass and drive you mad, and you probably won't have fun with it. Actually, I had a blast with it. But no, always have a samurai who knows the really hard-hitting two-handed greatsword skills. The two-handed, like the double katana skills, those are useful for random battles. You get a couple of those. Those are really useful. But if you actually want to beat these disgustingly powerful bosses that are really not going to show you any mercy, you got to treat it like a battle of attrition, and you have your samurai jump into the air and crash it down on everything's head with a great katana. Like, this is old school dungeon crawling with just awesome visuals. So it's really fun to look at. I think that's the most important thing. Is that it's graphic user interfaces. They pop. They feel responsive. They give you the information you need to make decisions. But no, it's a weird, interesting game that we only ever got the very end of in this country. And I don't even want to spoil. I don't even want to spoil anything really about it because I think it's really cool. The whole VR game thing, and then fighting dragons, which are really cool, and the music when you're fighting the dragons. Pretty much every time, at some point, I could feel the moment when I'm just, holding the 3DS in my hands. I could feel the moment like that when I swallowed deeply. And the adrenaline began to pump out of my heart and into my bloodstream. That moment when my elbows started shaking. Ooh, this is what I play these games for. And I was surprised. I only ever game overed in it, I think, like once. I don't really recall having a problem wiping all the time or anything, except maybe early game when you start pushing your luck before you learn what your limits are. But the skill ups, the skill point gains, all that, it feels really good. And if you're into like dungeon crawling, party builders, that sort of thing, and you like neon J-pop anime style graphics, man, Seventh Dragon 3, that's a dope ass game. I mean, the previous games are like absolutely nothing like it. Don't get me wrong. The first one is like Final Fantasy 1, old school. We're walking around in a world filled with dragon pollen. Very, very, very different game. But I think it's one of those games where it was kind of like Xenosaga. They aimed as far as they could with the largest story they could think to tell. And in the end, they had to tie it off with something. So, yeah, it was a pretty good final send-off for that series. I should go back and play it sometime, actually. Games these days are too easy. They don't challenge you. They don't make you want to get better. They just hold your hand until you get to the end, and I hate that. But that's a topic for another video. Anyway, God bless. You should go play Seventh Dragon 3. Or at least look it up. Watch a video of it or something. The game doesn't get enough recognition. Like, literally no one talks about that one. So, booyah, I'm out. Peace.